and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. This is a celebrity crime and hot topics channel. Thanks for watching. Special shout out to all my members. Thanks for being a part of the exclusive foodie community. You're getting early access to content and exclusive content. Check out the link in the description box to join. All right, you guys, I think the last video visit, since I was going in order, outside of the virtual visits, my last video visit I did was the end of 2023. So this is the first visit of 2024 between between Nesto and Sonya that I have not reacted to. But check out my jail visits playlist because I have several video visits from 2022 all the way up to these current virtual visits, including the last virtual visit that Sonya and Nesto had April 7th, 2025, when this girl kept talking about RVs, particularly in a Walmart parking lot. Okay. That was Nesto's farewell to Sonya in these video visits where she keeps incriminating him. Since I recorded this, there have been some recent virtual visits. If you haven't seen those, Pcfp put them out. All right, so let's look at a fun one from January 1st of 2024.
This video,
and thank you Pcfp for all you do. I appreciate you.
Contains a video visit between Ernesto and Sonya that took place on January 1st, 2024. Since I'm going out of order, I will keep a playlist updated in chronological order. Sonya has a few things to say about Pcfp and other YouTubers in this video visit. Take a listen and a watch.
How are you today? I can't hear you. I can barely hear you.
Got a towel on around your neck?
What?
Is the phone good?
It's cold in here.
Oh.
You got to wrap up the best way.
Put on a bunch of outfits. Layer up. Keep your neck covered, you good. You just got to keep your neck covered. That's where all that,
mucus and all that.
Not that girl. Ugh. No, I was saying that's where all of the heat escapes from the body. The neck.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, you keep the neck warm.
Thought it was your head and your feet, but okay.
Okay, so you got them nails done.
I could have done the last time you saw me they were done. You should pay no attention to me.
I did pay attention. Them don't look like French thing. Them look like they just all together.
Them don't look like.
Yeah, no. They weren't like that. No, ma'am. It was not like that. No, ma'am. Yeah, so how you doing? Happy New Year to you. You enjoyed your night?
Oh my God, yeah, I got in around, what time did I get in? 2:30, 2:15.
Drop down in the comments if you own a if you own a bubble jacket vest, a sleeveless bubble vest like that. Drop down in the comments and let me know.
You enjoyed your night?
Oh my God, yeah, I got in around, what time did I get in? 2:30, 2:15, something around there.
Okay. So you enjoyed your night?
My stomach is upset right now.
I bet.
Oh my
I had to go to the bathroom right before I got here. I didn't even eat today.
Really?
I had like French toast last night I made when I got in, and that was it. But my stomach is feeling some type of way right now.
So Sonya went home and made French toast for herself. Yeah, right. Sonya was in that kitchen cooking for some ninja at 3 in the morning on New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's.
Oh. How are you? This is my new norm. I don't even know what life was before all of this. I was thinking about that on the way over, like, what was my life like before this? Ugh.
You probably doing a whole lot of shit before now. You probably was doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you was.
It was COVID. And so COVID kind of slowed everybody down.
But before COVID, I believe you was goddamn rocking. You was rolling hard.
I was out there.
Not denying
that
it.
too. Yeah, I believe you was going to do your thing. Well, so what's the new? What's going on now?
I did my lives last night.
You did it last night. Where? At your
At the house.
at the party? Oh, at the party. Okay.
No. I did a live, just a last live, because the phone calls that came out, which was the phone calls in July. And I told them, I was like, July, a lot was going on in July. I'm like, them new charges came up, which they kept staggering. So it was just a toll. I was like, the relationship, both of y'all was saying y'all was, done. And then it was just a lot going on in July. I said, so that's why. I said, y'all worried about the wrong shit. That was 5 months ago. Why don't y'all worry about what's going on today? Why would y'all worry about something that happened 5 months ago?
Oh, they still on that? They were still on? Oh.
Let me tell you how. So I had around 300 people on my live, right? When I was on. I was only on for an hour. I had about 300 people. A good bulk of them got off because they was like, prison, phone calls from prison is about to release another phone call at 6 o'clock. And I'm sitting here like, y'all be on it like that? They was like, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, I'm like, it's a recorded conversation. It's not like we on there talking about some butt fuck nasty shit.
Girl, ain't nobody going to listen for no butt effing stuff. Don't nobody want to hear that. Why do you think that's people's interest to hear about some sex talk? No, ma'am. We want to hear about you being a Jezebel and you being a side hand, and we want to hear Nesto. You helped Nesto incriminate himself, amongst other things. But butt effing ain't what they listening for. Butt effing is not what they're coming to the yard for, ma'am. And anyway, you want people to wait for you to drop a live. You want people to tune into your live. So why is it so odd for people to wait for Pcfp to drop a phone call? You trying to entertain this man while he's locked up. So your calls can't be that boring. You trying to pass his time.
You can't talk about anything. Like, y'all I said, why are y'all that invested in this situation? It's just crazy to me that y'all got no life.
But you on live.
Like, I wouldn't even be sitting at home trying to listen to somebody's jail calls.
Yeah, you would.
And they conscious about the calls being recorded, so that means they're not going to talk about anything. Not like somebody going to sit there and talk about how they dismembered a body or, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Like, nobody, like, I was like, people are bored.
Wow. They got to be.
Yeah, like you claim you were bored in Miami. Okay, if you want to call it bored, call it bored. However, I highly doubt that's why people are listening, because, oh, I'm so bored. Let me listen to Nesto and Sonya's jail calls. Girl, bye.
Wow.
Girl, bye.
I mean, it's nothing else to talk about. I mean, what else?
I'm trying to figure out what's the excitement, though. I said, me and him in our late 50s, we ain't talking. We only saw each other a handful of times before he got locked up. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Bull.
A year and a half in. What are we talking about? I was like, and so the call they released last night was June. I was like, so the one she did a couple days ago was July. Like every 3 days she released one. Because remember, we got like 400 plus 500 calls.
Okay.
So she every other day she released one. But they all over the place. Now she going to June. So now you're backtracking to June. Whoa, shit. What
Okay,
about
what was talking about?
I don't listen to them.
Oh, wow. It's a sad situation.
The only one I listened to that one,
Right.
the one I did listen to.
Right. I don't listen to. Well, the only one girl, you listening. Shut up.
Said Sonya asked Nesto to be her man. And I'm sitting here like, look like, what? Let me listen to this.
And
but I was
did.
like, that's not what happened. So, okay, here they go with these titles again. That's what people kept getting on my Instagram. Like, are you going to address the new thing that got out? They just released another thing. I'm like, I'm not about to address every phone call.
Another
I was
thing?
like, it's stupid. I was like, I said, I don't know you people. Y'all don't know me. Why would I sit here and answer to somebody I don't fucking know? I don't know y'all. So for me, for y'all, I said, this new age shit, I said, I'm an old person from the 90s where, you know, my business is my business. Stay the fuck out my business.
She from the 90s,
Not
y'all.
this new shit. You know how Instagram, everybody want to put their business on Instagram?
Right.
Cheated on me. And, you know, girls, when your man, like, why are you on Instagram talking to the people like they your friend? And then the comments be going in on you, talking about how dumb you are, how this, that, and the other. But y'all still...
She's such a big hypocritical liar. You're in those comments, ma'am. You've been in the comments. You like the comments. You like them. You like to read them. You like to respond to them. And then you sit up here talking about you from the 90s. Girl, you weren't created in the 90s. How are you almost 60 years old talking about you're from the 90s? That makes no sense.
They're trying to go viral with a story. And I'm sitting here like, Instagram talking to the people like they your friend. And then the comments be going in on you, talking about how dumb you are, how this, that, and the other. But y'all still, I guess because everybody trying to go viral with a story. And I'm sitting here like, why would you just... It's so dumb to me. I was like, I didn't put myself out here. I said I was dragged out here. I was like, if I wanted to be out here, I would have came out in April when the dude was in court talking about girlfriend in Florida. I'm not his girlfriend, but I knew who we was talking about. I said, but sat low. Like, okay, cool, they said this, but, you know, they think it's Erica. You know, we cool, we think it's Erica. And I'm like, then I said, then July, they brought out the first name. I'm like, okay, let me shut it down. Still don't want to, you know.
You shut it down by commenting on Bougie's channel. You shut it down by stalking living, dying, and breathing in the comments.
I said, but then when they put my face out there, it's like, all right, and y'all still, and then calling me a stripper and a hoe, like, fuck. Okay, so now I'm gonna speak because I said it wasn't going nowhere. Y'all act like this shit was gonna die down. I said, but y'all about to get off so y'all can go listen to another phone call. I said, so when was it gonna die down? She gonna keep releasing as long as she gonna get paid off these phone calls, because all she doing is releasing a call, and she getting 20, 30,000 views off of a 30-minute, 15-minute phone call.
Pocket watching.
For me and you, we that exciting. I'm sitting there like, this shit is stupid as fuck. 30,000 people every week, just interested.
Wow.
and we ain't and it's recorded, so it ain't, what are we talking about?
Wow.
Whoa.
So what you think the future looking like?
Dark and dim.
Let me hear that part. Okay, well, thank you.
So what happened?
Thank you very much.
Coming back? You got to drink more water. Yeah,
what she say?
So what you think the future looking like? Let me hear that part. Okay, well, thank you.
So what happened?
Thank you very much.
Coming back? You got to drink more water.
I do. It just, I'm not getting enough protein and vitamins in here. I'm not getting that shit. So they're going to take me back this week, they said, and do some more tests. Kept telling them that. Yeah. So they just saying feed you bland food. It don't have nothing in it. So, but anyway.
What?
Bland food. That means no seasoning.
Okay, so at this point, hold on. I know darn well at this point Nesto knows what that thing on his nose is. So what does his hands have to do with touching that spot on his nose if he knows that's related or says it's related to his kidneys? See how they lie? So on 10/2/23, that video I put out, the golden ticket, this is where Nesto claims he got his blood test results and he has problems with his kidneys. So why are they talking in January of 2024 about that spot on his nose as if they don't know what it is? Now, if you know what it is, Nesto, why are they talking about it again as if they don't know what it is and saying it has to do with him not getting his veggies and stuff? Just lying.
Bland food. That means no seasoning.
She's so stupid.
Your hand is dirty. And then you touch it with your face.
Yeah.
Touch your face with your dirty hand.
So
that's something internal, you idiot. What does touching it with his hand got to do with anything, you big dummy?
could see it. So you're saying you could see it. It's not. It seemed like a
dark. I didn't see it last time I was here.
Oh, maybe because I had this on. This would brighten it up. How about that? Yeah. So anyway, so what you think? I do like the article that you read with the girl because everything she was saying was true. Every detail was true.
Everybody that goes through it knows how this shit go.
Yeah.
But people on the outside want to act like everything concerning the government is like it's like they do everything fair. Like you sound dumb.
No, that ain't true. That's not true.
Nothing. Anything but the government is lies and deceit and crookedness, especially when it has to do with black people. They don't treat us right.
So did you all right?
My eye. Something happened to my eye. Go ahead. It was like a sharp pain.
Oh shit! You ain't breaking down like me, because I'm breaking down.
What's funny?
Okay.
We get old. That's okay.
So they still drilling everybody, basically what you're saying.
If you end up with me, I'll take care of you.
You'll be fine. We'll be just fine.
Neither one of y'all gonna be able to do anything for the other.
That's cool. Hey, look, no pressure. It's whatever.
No pressure.
I'm not with you. I'm stuck with you. Now nobody want me and you. Just me and you. That's fine with me. I'm cool. I'm straight. I mean, I have no complaints.
Nesto know, despite him being a criminal, even if he stay locked up for the rest of his life, he's still going to be a hot commodity because there are plenty of Sonyas out there in the world that would accept him just to have somebody to talk to, just to say they got somebody. So Nesto, don't play that game. You're not fooling nobody. I hope you're not even fooling Sonya. I hope she got a bit of sense to know that. I hope she do.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of people love to have you on their side. Even if they outside out there, they would love to have you on their side. So a lot of people ain't got nobody. They talk all that shit, but they're really sitting at home by themselves.
See?
Yeah.
That's most of these bitter ass people. Everybody got a podcast now, which is so over done. Like they do everything else. They overdo every fucking thing. And the biggest topic is everybody want to talk about is these bitter bitches want a high value man, and they be so ratchet. Like these chicks be looking like ex strippers. And they be talking about, I need a high value man, and if he ain't making 6 figures, and if he ain't doing this, then he can't do nothing for me. And I'm sitting here like, girl, you look like you need a Burger King worker. Not even that, you need a homeless dude. That's about your status.
So they need to have low standards like you. That's what you're saying?
Because you ain't bringing nothing to the table. What are you bringing to the table?
Wow.
No class.
Wow.
Yeah, all right. What you mean? You muted her. What you mean?
As soon as I looked at her, I was like, mute. I don't even want to hear what she got to say. I just went to the comments and just started reading the comments. and because the comments will tell you what she's talking about. I just couldn't. Some people, you just look at them and be like, I don't even want to hear what's coming out of her mouth.
Yeah.
She just sounded like.
Tell me about it.
She had they said she talked like Daffy Duck. And you could just tell she was loud and just ignorant with the conversation. So I just didn't even want to listen to it. It's a lot. A lot of times just keep it on mute and I just look at the pictures.
Like a dummy. What's she doing with her thumb? What is she doing with her thumb? Nesto can hear you, okay? And he don't know what that means.
I just really I can't hear everybody. I just can't hear everybody. And everybody's little thing about, all of this. Ever since Kevin Samuels died, everybody want to talk about, relationships and a man and a woman and all of this shit. How about everybody just get your life right? Worry about the money last. Everybody worry about this.
They're worrying about the wrong thing.
Worry about the wrong shit. That is not happiness.
No, it's not.
Coming for me asking me what I do. I said I'm retired. One girl's like, retired? I'm like, I'm 55. Can't I be retired?
Not if you was working in 2023 and it's 2024. When did you retire? Can we see pictures from the party? Girl, stop.
There's people in their 30s retired. I'm 55.
This is true. This is true.
I'm retired.
This is very true.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
A retired what?
Sounds stupid.
Oh.
A retired what? Uncertified paralegal? Unlegal paralegal? Girl, bye.
Everybody on my page is 35 and older. They know how old I am. I had my hair down yesterday. I just watched it this morning.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And they were like, because I was going to wash it and wear it up last night, but I didn't have time. But the girls, because one girl, you need to go get your hair done, because I always wear my hair like this, right? And then that one bitch, the blogger, always talk about my raggedy ponytails, right? And I'm
right.
Hey, Nyla.
I've been doing my hair for how long? 45, 50 years? I've been doing my hair since I was 7. Who is trying to just sit here and worry about trying to be creative when I'm sitting at home by myself? I'm not looking at nobody. I'm not out checking for nobody. So my hair is what it is. So, you know, and then you see what they shit look like. You talking about my shit? Yo shit, look. That bitch got this much hair. And it ain't on purpose. She got this much hair by accident.
Who she talking about?
They're like, you can't even come for my shit, period. So it was down yesterday. And,
it was down yesterday, and them was commenting on it. That's what you're saying.
I was waiting for the weave comment to say, oh, you got weave in your hair? Because a lot of people be trying to be funny. Them bitches be trying to be funny with me. They be trying to come for me, and I be just...
Ain't no way in all holy hell you got them pasted on baby hairs. Never mind.
Sitting there smiling the whole time, and they be mean, and they be talking all kind of shit, and I just be sitting there reading it with a smile on my face, and they be like, oh my gosh, she's not getting mad or anything. You just take everything with such great stride. It's one person. So a couple people, I think, is somebody in the circle. It's like every time I get on, it's like 3 people I feel like that's in the circle, either related to somebody that's mad at you, or the daughter, or something like that. It's in the circle, right? Because of the comments they be saying, how they be coming off. And I still like, you know what? Oh, well, he took her this, and then bought that RV, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I said, you know what? I don't know the details of anything, and the only thing I can say, all of that is simple. It's simple.
So how can you fight for him if you don't know the details? He's been locked up. He's been locked up since July of 2022, and you don't know the details? So how can you defend him, Sonya?
I said, because you got to look at the circumstances around it. If somebody got a problem, they should have sued him civilly. It's not criminal.
They did.
I said, so.
You idiot.
I said, that's how it looks to me. I said, I don't know. He can't talk about his defense, but everything to me looks civil. Just really trying, because a lot of people don't know that option. They just think, oh, call the police. You know, a lot of black folks, they don't know the difference between something that's civil and something that could be criminal.
Really? Who don't know that? And this is why she can't see straight. She can't see that Nesto's guilty because she doesn't have her glasses on. She don't have a Mr. Magoo's on her face.
Like, no.
I'm just trying to figure out why they're not talking about the real shit, that R shit.
They did.
That's often to say.
I already squashed that, though. I already said it. I said dates don't add up. I said he didn't even meet her till after the son got shot, which is the end of July. So if that happened in January, there's no way. They didn't even know each other. I said, so that's a whole lie. I said, and it's not even adding up. And then, too, how come it's not indicted? There's no evidence. There's no witnesses. There's no nothing. I said, so how come they just didn't go ahead and indict on that? There's no further investigation needed for that. Indict. I said, but they ain't indicted. What's that about? So.
You'll find out.
The CP, I already broke that shit down, too. So they not bringing that up no more. They not squash that serious shit.
Girl, you know? Listen, it's just so much to talk about. It's so much. It ain't got nothing to do with what you said. You don't know the details, remember? So you can't defend this man. Nobody listening to you.
It's just somebody, the people that's just mad about the money. Those 2 chicks. That's what it is. Them 2 girls. Somebody on their team, or it's them.
The 2 girls.
Know, talking and, okay, that's civil. If that's what you feel, if you go by what the warrant says, it's civil. I said, I don't know his side of the story. All I know is if you look at the warrant and it breaks everything down as far as how the relationship went, how everything went about, it's civil. It's civil. You can't tell me it's criminal. I said, if he went in her purse behind her back and took it without her knowledge, that's criminal. I said, if he went in and pulled money out of her bank account without her knowledge, that's criminal. I said, if he met her and sold her a dream in that day and that Tuesday got her, that could be considered criminal. I said, but you ain't gonna be with nobody for fucking 10 months and your bill's about $10,000, $15,000 a month and tell me that shit was a swindle. I said, that ain't no money. I said, that's civil.
What you got going on the rest of the day?
Going back home. No, I was out with, okay, so you know Diamond, she's a rapper from Crime Mob, from Atlanta, that rap group Crime Mob from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that? Because you know you old.
I do remember that. I remember the girl though.
Atlanta. Diamond, she
Not
was
really.
the pretty of the two. It was 2 girls and 2 boys. Crime
Okay.
Mob. So we were out. That's who I was with last night. I was with her, Madison, and 2 other girls.
So Nesto saying he don't know Diamond. He probably know that girl.
They went to Magic City. I left and went home. They went to Magic City. My old ass can't hang. I was like, I ain't going to Magic City. Although I wanted to go to Magic City, and she said everybody was there. She was like T.I., Tiny, Little Duval, Scrappy, what's the name? Everybody was at Magic City last night. I was like, I had already was exhausted from, going to Whiskey Mistress. So I was like, really? She's like, yeah.
Whiskey Mistress.
That's cool. I don't care. Working in the strip club industry in Miami, I saw nothing but famous people on a regular. So, me, I'm not really a starstruck type person.
Right.
Although they try to make it seem like that. I'd be like, y'all don't understand who I know, who I've been around, all the tour buses that I've been on, all the backstages.
Tour buses?
All the NFL players.
Backstage? NFL players? Girl, were you a pass around? Were you a groupie? So you're not like that anymore is what you're saying. You used to be in your heyday in the 90s. You were a celebrity struck pass around groupie. Okay, got it. Now as she's playing with this earring, line her ear off. Now you a lady. She's a lady now, y'all.
NFL players. I had a very fulfilling 20s. My 20s, I did that damn thing. So
I bet you did.
We ain't worried about all that little shit. Like a lot of these people are. I was like, if I wanted to, I could have. I didn't want to be.
Them folks a little too old for that though.
Those are what you call a wannabe.
Who, Dolly?
Oh.
People that wannabe.
Madison?
Okay. Okay. Are you all right? You sitting up like you gotta go.
No, I don't have to go. Hell no,
Oh,
I gotta get up and go. I can't. That shit I cannot hold. Literally.
No.
That's weird.
Okay.
I cannot hold that.
Sonya can't hold her Sonya can't hold her y'all.
That's my intestines. So whenever I gotta go, I gotta be like, gotta go. But before I left, I did, and I didn't eat, so I'm good. So.
Okay, I got you. Okay. How can you just stand and live with that pain like that?
Either that or die.
Well, you had your glasses on. Okay, your glasses look like my glasses. Shit, I ain't think you could.
No. I can't see when I have them on because you're far. I can see when you're far because the picture is big. If it's up close and small, it's what I cannot see. Like I can't.
Okay, Okay, can you see when you're doing your thing? Are you squinching like that? And when you're doing your podcast, you sitting here squinting too?
No, I have to wear my glasses during the podcast because I have to read the comments, and the comments are very little, and they're at the bottom of the screen, so I have to sit there and read them. But I keep getting these offers where these people want to come in and help me read for me and all of that stuff. I'm like, girl, I ain't trying to make this no fucking habit. I just be trying to clear the fucking smoke.
Girl, stop lying.
The big shit, and then just let that go. Like, they gonna get on there, because the one bitch who brought all my information out, the one who did a story on Dion getting arrested and all of this shit, her little deep investigative ass, she had did another titled podcast or whatever story talking about I haven't been out, they haven't seen me in weeks, because it's been 2 weeks since I did the last one. And I'm like, what do y'all think I'm about to, like, y'all really think I'm about to be on here every other day, every time they release something, like I'm about to be on here talking to y'all about that shit? No, I don't have to, like, I need to answer to y'all, like, y'all.
Sonya, but you were just talking a couple months ago about your big plan to take over YouTube. We're just going off of what you said. You're supposed to be buying a camera, a tripod, a new phone. What happened? We're just trying to follow up on what you said, hold you accountable.
On my situations or something? Like, no, I'm not. And I just did that for the last year. I said, we ain't talking about this shit in 24. So I don't know what to tell y'all. I said, but y'all really need to find something else to do.
Well, tell us something.
Because we ain't talking about this going in 24. These heifers, there's nothing else to talk about except for, the case. I said, but as far as all that, me, him, and her shit, I said, we ain't talking about that.
Yeah, that shit old. They ain't drilling now. They probably start drilling her and them, that team over there. I know they done laid off them by now. Because it ain't nothing else to go on.
Because their job allowed them to respond to anything to keep. And the thing of it is if that girl wasn't releasing them calls, it would have died. But she keeps releasing them, and they keep watching that shit. So
yep.
As long as she's releasing and she getting them high ass numbers, even if she got 1,000, she gonna keep releasing that shit. But she's getting 50,000, 32,000. She's not getting no less than 30,000 a call.
Cha-ching. You go, Pcfp.
She making that money, so she gonna keep releasing them. Then she gonna start re-releasing them and changing the names and shit. That's what she gonna do, change the dates and all of that. So just so they listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was last year, you really can't tell when the conversation was. Somebody was on there. They be just coming there like, y'all really, like, I don't remember. They be just trying to, like, what about when you said, I'm like, I don't remember that. What about, I don't remember that. Well, you told him that she need to pay something, that her people need to get the money up to pay for his fees. I said, I don't remember ever talking about her.
Why is Sonya talking like a kindergartner? To pay for his fees? Sonya, what are you talking about? She can't even get the vocabulary. Like, her brain is still on pre-French toast. The French toast did not soak up the alcohol and all of the other indulgence from last night.
To get any money up, I said that's something she need to pay something, that her people need to get the money up to pay for his fees. I said, I don't remember ever talking about her having to get any money up. I said, that's something I would never say. I said, because that's on their situation if she want to get the money up. I said
stop.
In the beginning about being there for him as a person, not financially, just being there. Remember what I said when I first came around?
Right, I remember that.
You said the lady should quit her job. Stop it.
Yeah.
She needed to support you. You were her child, but I wasn't talking money. I was talking,
No, I understand.
Stay on your lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're okay. I wasn't talking money. They went straight to pockets. But that's all they think about. All these people are so fucking... Money is a Rudolph.
Yeah, it's going in. It's going in.
They think it's just the in the all. Like, what? I said, girl, what, nobody talking about money? I don't know what she got, and he wasn't even talking about money. So why would you assume it was money? He didn't say he needed money, and nobody's looking out. That wasn't even a conversation. So why did you jump to fucking money? And I said, that's fucking think that that's talking about. That's when I told you that's when they was talking about. She got $5 million, and da 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 da. And I was like, well, that's fucked up for you to say. That's all she got going for is money. Cause money come and money go. I said, that's not even nice to even say that about a person. So
she is so full of crap. And look at Nesto. He's eating it up. Like, oh yeah, she defended me. Oh yeah, way to go, son. She wasn't saying all that crap. Be quiet.
He's supposed to want her because she got $5 million. I said, that's not nice.
That's not nice.
Good to be solid financially out there, but you shouldn't want a person because of that, or say, oh, he need to be with her because of that. No, he need to be with her because of how he feel about her, or how their relationship is. It shouldn't be, money should be the last thing on the list, not the first and only thing. Shut her ass right up. It was like,
Sonya, if you wasn't spitting it out, if you wasn't paying to deal with Nesto, he wouldn't be fooling with you, ma'am. It is about the money. She's so dumb.
Yeah, true. I said, so, get off the pocket. You don't hear me and him talking about who got money and ooh, such and such. We don't even be having those conversations. Y'all think everything is surrounded by money.
Surrounded by money.
Go ahead, talk.
Okay.
4 minutes.
Okay, love.
Like that, how they think with
She sounds like a kindergartner.
I understand. Well, I love you very much. You keep it going. Keep your head strong. I'm going to try to keep my shit strong and tight the best I can. I guess I get my Bible next week. I guess it'll come next week, my Bible.
Drop it.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to...
How quick I can do it. What's your money looking like?
I ain't got no more money. I'm done. The day the 1st.
Busted.
Okay. I'll put some on there today.
Yeah, so I'm just...
I got a credit card for it. I got a credit card. I got another credit card. I was trying to think because I had paid both of them down, but then I kind of went shopping. But I'm a. I can do it for it.
Shopping for that jacket that you. Oh God.
Because it's not registered to the thing, so I'm gonna go to the machine and do it.
Oh, okay, I got it. I understand. Well, I'm just hoping I get a date and that I get some type of relief when it's time for me to go in there. Yeah, did I tell you that I'm not going to have the same judge? I'm going in front of another judge for that Manning spot. Yeah, so...
We ain't worried about these stupid bond hearings. We can't even, until you get that shit off of 100, all the other shit don't even matter, and then the other ones don't even have a bond. What they need to do is get you indicted, dismissed. They need to get the cases going.
But see, here's the thing, I can't get them public defenders to do nothing. I ain't even got my transcript yet. That's been 3 months ago that 4 months I've been asking for them transcripts, and I ain't got them yet. I've been sending letters. What?
You need to
yes, I got all that. I done sent the letters. Listen, I done sent the letter. Didn't you see? You read the court paper that I sent. You read that. I sent to the court too.
Your niece send them an email saying that he wants his case, because you have to have a paper trail. So when you've got to come back and sue the state or anything that they're doing wrong, you have to have a paper trail to prove this is what I asked and they didn't do it, because they're supposed to work with you like they're supposed to.
I ain't got no. Huh? Yeah, it's cool. Oh. But I'm be warm in a minute. You're gonna get me right. Yeah, you're gonna get me right. So I'm looking forward to that. So I ain't got none of that shit. I ain't got nothing.
What's up with her tooth?
Yeah, but I'm be warm in a minute. You're gonna get me right. Yeah, you're gonna get
Is this where her tooth is off color?
me right. So I'm looking forward.
Yo, is this where her tooth is off color? What's up? Oh, okay, is this pre-gap? Is this pre-gap, y'all? Oh, wow. She looking like Dave Chappelle.
To that. So I ain't got none of that shit. I ain't got nothing. And I can't even ask them to put no request in for that. But passive speedy trial, I ain't even got to talk about that more. I could put in a dismissal thing.
We'll do it.
Because it's a past 180 days.
We'll do
next week.
And you got me in here. So y'all need to dismiss it.
But they ain't put nothing in. So I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna say next Sunday it'll be 180 days. So by next week they should be able to file somebody in. By next week, not this week. Next week, because it'll be 180 days next week. You see what I'm saying?
Fucking time.
Yeah, next week. That's what I'm trying to say. And then after they put that in, that takes another month to another 90 days before they even take me in front of the court.
That's so don't worry, they're gonna have you straight by April. By April 25th, they're gonna have you straight.
Just to even do that. But I remember that name I told you to look up here and here. That guy got out, his lawyer put that motion in, same exact thing, and they put a motion in to dismiss, and they dismissed it, and he gone. But he's sitting here for.
Public defender.
I don't know. Yeah, public defender. Yeah,
Public defender.
Yeah, but he's sitting here damn near 5 years.
That's ridiculous. That's a lawsuit against the fucking state. I hope when he get out, he sued him.
I'm telling you, you've been saying about 5 years, so. But if I don't, yeah.
Like, that don't make any sense to sit there. So he did 5 years in jail, and then they're going to dismiss it, because you know what it was? Time served. That's all that shit was. That's the same thing was going to be yours. All that little shit that they could try to do something with, time served. That big shit, oh, we got to dismiss it because there's not enough evidence. Or
that's what Pam Esquire was saying in her members that she notices prosecution or Fulton County or whoever will do. They will, I don't know. Y'all know I don't know the legal stuff, but basically what Sonya just said, Nesto could get, instead of him being cleared of all the charges, if he takes a plea or whatever, then he'll get time served for the little stuff. And then they may dismiss the big stuff because they weren't able to provide evidence. So that's kind of like a trick that the prosecution uses so they can get a win.
It's a fucking lie. How about it is a lie? Because all you gotta do is get your text messages.
Yeah, but I sent a letter to the investigator last week for him to do all that. Now I bet he ain't gonna do it. I sent to the lawyer. I did a lawyer too. I did all that already.
You better do it, Joe Doug.
Messages.
Yeah, but I sent a letter to the investigator last week for him to do all that. Now I bet he ain't gonna do it.
Well, guess what? He probably didn't do it. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think Joe Doug did whatever the hell Nesto talking about? I don't even know. But anyway, there are many possibilities regarding Nesto's cases. Maybe he will plead innocent. Maybe he will plead guilty and just get time served, and they'll drop the big stuff. If he pleads innocent, well, they'd have to go to trial. If they do put a deal on the table, like miraculously put a deal on the table, then Nesto may get a couple more years, or he may get lifetime probation. I don't know, but we'll see. We shall see. But I just wanted to bring y'all, keep going in order with these jail visits. I'll maybe request some more, see which ones I have already that I haven't reacted to. And then, just stay on the up and up with this case, with Nesto's case. But, I guess by now, Sonya kind of slacked off on the YouTube. How quickly things change. And she looks ragged. She looks like she's been out all night trying to hang with the big ghouls. Trying to hang with the big ghouls and can't hang with the big ghouls. And what's up with that tooth? She had already fallen by this time and chipped it, I guess. So I don't know what it's looking like now. But whatever. All right, on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So please make sure you hit the like. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. I know some of y'all, when y'all come into the premieres, y'all say y'all don't get y'all notifications. But make sure you actually have your notifications set by clicking that bell and making sure you click to get notified for all of my content. All right. Talk to y'all later. See y'all on these YouTube streets. Bye.